last comments?
Yes, I will make it very quick. I have 3 points to make out of this. The first one is a little bit a disagreement when it comes to the effort thing, because I think a lot of people are doing a tremendous work and tried their very best. I can only speak for myself, but I know that I do everything I can and have done so for 6 years. So I think a lot of people are trying. Also, I want to say that I agree with many things that Musamil says, but when it comes to the punch bag, no way. This is not what friends are. Sometimes also the Kashmiris needs to hear. They need some tough love at times. And I think the best Kashmiri friends I have appreciate that thing. I think they actually like when people are open to them and tell them that enough is enough also. So that's it. Then one point I want to also make is that when you compare with Palestine, what Palestine succeeded with was to have consistency. They have been speaking about the Palestinian prisoners for years and years and years, and we did massive campaigns to put them in the light, and we actually succeeded to do that. So every single supporter of Palestine can name many of the prisoners and also tell stories about them. But when it comes to Kashmir, I mean, who can even name Masarat Alam? It's like a blank. It's just like the Kashmiri history. So we really need to find a way to tell people that these are the people, this is why they are jailed, and they are political prisoners. Consistency. I mean, we can't just do a thing and speak about them a week or something. We need to continue speaking about them the next week and the next week. And then I totally agree. Unity is not, I mean, that's what I, in my heart, would like to have, but it is not possible in the way many are speaking about. So I more believe in a way, the way Musamil painted out. But I think we all can agree that freedom from Indian occupation is what we are looking for. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, B. It was nice. Freedom from Indian occupation is actually, maybe it's the overlap we can work all of us together. Riazul Khalik, the last message of hope. Hope. The last message from you.
Just
very quick.
Just Asif sir. Just I need to add one thing. Bia just said about Musarat Alam, all these people. We should have a special space for a session on Musarat Alam, other Sehrai Saab, whoever you want to mention. And we can educate other people as well. So we can add more people. And as far as the strategy is concerned, we should keep in close circles. Times we always, when we used to have meetings in UK, people used to do live video on Facebook. Now look, we are discussing within our circles, so you making them anyway aware what we are thinking about our future strategies and what we're going to do within 4-3 months. So we should not expose our strategy publicly, but we should use this space, technology in effective manners. Like we can hold different sessions, we can educate. As far as Muzammil said, is better to educate other people as well. But we need education within our circles as well. Nobody knows about Musarat Alam. Those people who are actively involved, they know about Musarat Alam, Sarai Saab, other Hurriyat leaders, Shabir Shah, Yassin, Malag, Gilani Saab, Asya Andrabi Saiba. So we need to have a separate space session for them as well.
Thank you very much. We'll follow this up, inshallah. Riazul Khalik, message of hope, last comment.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much. Of course, hopelessness is sin, but some things need to be clarified, before I go into speaking hope, inshallah. Who has stopped Asif Dar? Who has stopped Nasir Qadri? Who has stopped Zafar, Mukhtar Baba, Fahim Kiani from being voice of Kashmiris, genuine Kashmiris? So, I mean, as a Kashmiri who personally saw it as well, thanks to Pakistani diaspora for being at the back of Kashmiris all through, and nobody stopped any Kashmiri voice from speaking. So to say that unfortunately Pakistan has not promoted, I mean, who has stopped APHC people in Islamabad who are supposed to be in Azad Kashmir to speak and raise to the level they were expected to? Well, first is the second thing. Thanks to Ambassador Sahib, if he is still here from Italy, he made a very important point that we need to this grassroots movement and educating, spreading awareness. It needs to be translated into the language people understand. So if somebody is in Turkey, the literature must be in Turkish. Somebody is in Saudi Arabia, literature must be in Arabic. So these things are very important. Third thing about Fahim Saab perhaps said it, and it's very genuine and important that when there is movement of people on the ground, so that gives quote unquote legitimacy to what you do in diaspora. I just want to go back to 2016, 10, and 8, and I would certainly like to learn from it and hear from Fahim Saab as well. When those mass uprisings, when 1 million people gathered in Eidgah and raised voice of RSD, so why did then diaspora fail? So these are questions we must learn. So what we lacked at that time, that needs to be done. What I'm saying is that you are putting a condition that if that happens, it brings legitimacy to me. So it happened in the past and it happened at mass level. So where did you fail? So you ask that. So one third thing is that how I see it, what is the message of hope? That keeping all these things in mind, it is a multifaceted approach. Let us let us work, pray, and hope for Revolution 22. So how do we work about that? That everybody knows what is his or her job. I do not jump where Asif Dar works. I do not jump where Muzammil works. What our problem has been that I should do everything, but because I write letters, because this is my job. No, we कायद आजम कायद अलैहि रहमत का वो है discipline of 3 objectives he had put. Discipline is the second one, faith, discipline, and unity. Discipline is must, and Sayyid Ali Gilani, Sarai, Shabir Shah, Whether Yasim Malik, Master Alam, discipline was on their tongue. This is fourth. About unity, last time Center for Islamic Global Affairs in Istanbul hosted Azad Jammu Kashmir President Masood Khan, and he made a very good comment there, and it was rather quoted in a paper recently published on framing of media on Kashmir conflict. He said, we must have unity of purpose. So B has already explained unity of purpose. I believe unity of purpose, from where these prisoners get legitimacy as political prisoners, is APHC. Revive and make it vibrant. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Riaz bhai. Thank you for your last comments. We have the last speaker before we go. I'll give him at least 3 minutes and we'll close the space after.